truth is finally here.
This, by the way, this scratch here, that was when it was in the pile. I actually talked to the manager. He goes, "Oh yeah, it was just right here." I said, "So you threw the door?" You know, not wanting to sound too accusatory. "Oh, so you threw the door away?" But oh yeah. I mean, and this is typical. It's like, wow, it used to be even a bad body man could do something with that. Nope, it's going.
What adjuster made that call?
Well, it's not even that. They all do. You know, body men have gotten pretty much it's R&R, remove and replace. That's the way it is. I haven't done anything like this yet, so I figured it'd be a good thing to, you know, do a video on. I mean, basically, I'm sure you know, got hit right in the handle, kind of curved it a little bit, just some decent damage to it. Sucked all this in here. Put a little bit of a roll buckle, not a roll buckle, more of a shoulder right there. It's not really a crown. A little bit of something right here and here. And then we have a big old crown. I mean, that sucker's barely past the breakover point of that. Okay? And God, that's it. That's it. Total the door for that. So, fellas, how would this differ? Well, that crown right there, you can't even call that a roll buckle. That just kind of started it for them. People say, well, you would take that out first? More than likely. But I would probably go ahead on something like this since that got a lot of pressure trapped in there too. And I don't think this area is going to be affected too much by it. I could be wrong by that, but I could be wrong. So what I would do, R&I everything, of course, take the door handle out, and I would put this, got to roll your window, of course, all the way. I would put this block of wood right in the back of this door handle spacing. It should fit pretty good. Between the window and this bag, the block would go like that. I would pump it up, and this whole thing would lift this handle out nice and pretty. Okay, well, how do I know when to stop? I keep going. I don't think I'm going to trap any metal here. I probably keep going till I got it pretty much a little bit past the level. You want to compensate for spring back, obviously. I'd say about maybe 1/8 of an inch, or maybe a little bit more. Bring it out. Watch what's happening with here. That should release some of that. And when I got that out, I'd probably go ahead and tap that down. You say, well, I thought you said to get those first. Normally I would, but they're so slight.
They're not holding enough.
They're really not holding enough pressure. No, not at all. So I put that back there, probably get that first. Those two. I might just get this first, we'd have to see. Take that out. I would probably, since it's got a low on either side of that, I don't think I'd be slapping that down. I might even do this one with I might do a couple slaps with the metal slapper, but I think I would probably want to tap down. I want a little bit more control on this one just to see what happens. So that's basically it, fellas. Just bring that out, take your little pressure trap stop, very, very tiny little roll buckle, if it's even a roll buckle at all, and we're done. I mean, I would say within about 8 months of you doing this should not take you any more than an hour. You want to glue pull this, most of this, I would think, when this comes out, you probably will be getting a glue pull on there, taking the bulk of it out, get in with some tools. I'm sure we'll need a little bit of tool work there. You're done. I think if we do this right, we should have little, if any, work here. Oh, I missed one over here. We got a small one right there. But I mean, around here, that would probably, this is just a rough guess. I don't even know how much these doors are selling for.
$2 grand.
How much?
It would be $2 grand total.
In your area? Yeah, but you're at 46 labor rate, right? You wouldn't straighten it, right?
We would have straightened that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no reason in the world, guys, you couldn't straighten that with 0 paint needed. Yeah, around here, I would say that you said what again? High point?
$2 grand.
Right on $2 grand. Yeah, around here, that's probably a little bit more like 2,500, you know, 2,600, 2,700. I mean, you could easily charge $600, $700 for that, no problem. Customer would be ecstatic. It's lower than his deductible. You know, you did it in about an hour and a few minutes. But that's basically would be the plan there, guys. And like I say, you kind of watch where everything is working. If I'm pulling that out, that's not making that better. We may want to stop. I mean, just go slow. That's what's nice about that airbag. I love it. You're in total control. You know, obviously you got to detrim your panel to get it off, but got to put a door handle on it anyway, so it's going to get detrimmed. What I generally do with customers is have them go to like a pick your part, see, I pick up a used handle, you know, same color, stick it in there, you're good to go. And they're out well below the deductible, they're happy.
What would you charge for that?
Like I said, I would, probably $750.
$750.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be out of this, and I mean, R&I and everything, you had a little bit of problems like getting a panel up, whatever, hour and a half max. I mean, it can't take any longer than an hour and a half. There's not that much damage there. Now, some people would stick a Morgan knocker back there and boom, boom, ball. That's, no. Handle's got to come up already, guys. You're right back there. Nice, solid plate pushing that up does a beautiful job. And what I might also do, what I love about it coming from the back, is while I have the pressure on, if there's too much spring back, I just take my hammer, kind of my blending hammer, and hit all around that little ridge there, and take the pressure off. Should be good to go.
So it's getting kind of like a hinge in.
I don't know what it is. I've done so many of these. I know that's what. If there's excessive spring back, that's what I do. It cures it right away. And that's nice too. You can sometimes use this as a dolly, and if any that's a little bit, you know, misshapen, just tap, 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 tap. And every once in a while, I might have to get a dolly in back of there, but it's not with a window in there. It's a lot harder, of course. So you have to go from this way and go around. Like, yeah. I mean, these things, they're a cakewalk. Yeah, you've obviously got that big, there's nothing horizontal, but boy, there sure's a 45-degree there, isn't there?
There is,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, there definitely is one at 45.
And then there's,
A couple more there, huh?
yeah. But this is definitely my worst.
Yeah, you got a little bit of pressure trap there. We'll go more than that. Go ahead and take it off. We're about 90% of the way there. Okay, it's after 4:30 on a Friday, and Paul wants to go home after 2 weeks. I can't say I blame him. I put a couple quick pushes in there, but we still have some more to do on top of that handle, but we're going to let it go. Good lesson.